Hey, it's BessieLB and I am back again today with another product review. Today is going to be a bunch of products, but in the same category. I will tell you a little bit about each one, and if you have any more specific questions, feel free to ask me. But today's review is going to be on the vitamins that I decided to start taking for myself, based off of an evaluation that I did online. So if you're on Instagram, Facebook, anything of that nature, you know that there are these companies. I think one's called Care of, and then there's another one. But basically, it's these companies that have you do a little test and then they send you little custom packages of your vitamins that they think that you need according to the little quiz that you take. I will actually put the links of both of the companies in the description. That way you'll know exactly which two I use. But I took two evaluations because I wanted to see what both of them would say and see how far off they are or how close they are in saying what vitamins I should take. Now, I'm not doing an advertisement for those companies, but I will put those links so you could at least use the quizzes to be able to understand what you may or may not need. I did not end up personally going with those companies just because I personally could not afford to pay the price that they're charging monthly for them to send you, I believe, daily vitamins in like small little packages with your name on it and with their custom vitamins that they have. I do feel like it was cheaper for me to go on Amazon or to shop in person for the vitamins, and that's what I went on ahead and did because that was a cheaper route for me. So again, this video is not specifically about the vitamin companies that tell you what vitamins you need, but I will link them below just so you could at least go take the quiz, because the quiz is for free, to see what it is that they say that you need. So moving on with the vitamins that they suggested, and I took their suggestion and I didn't take one of the vitamins that they said that I may need, just because I ended up finding that what they suggested was also in another vitamin that I was already going to purchase. So that's basically what I'm here to tell you about those vitamins. So let's go over the first vitamin that they suggested that I take. The first vitamin here is a woman's multivitamin, okay? As you can see, I use Olly's women's multivitamin. I like this because I feel like a few years back, I had used them when they used to do like a sugar coating vitamin. Now they do not sugarcoat their vitamins anymore just to cut back on the sugar. They actually just do just the regular little gummies without the sugar coating on top. I like these because they're affordable. I believe you get a 90 count for $10 or something like that, and I got these on Amazon. I do price match and I do check who's dishing out the cheapest cost for things. That's just like what I like to do, just to save a buck or two. So Target does have it, but I decided to go on Amazon because it was a little cheaper, and also you get the cheaper price when you do a subscription. So I decided to do a subscription. They tell you to take about 2 a day, so the 90 count will last you for 45 days, and I do a subscription and you get them cheaper. Obviously, you guys most likely know what the purpose of a multivitamin is, especially for women. So I went with the Olly brand because I think that it's tasty and I feel like it's giving me the amount of vitamins that I need in a day. Going on to the next vitamin. The next vitamin that they suggested for me from both of the websites were fish oil. So I went with Nature's Bounty for the fish oil. It had suggested that I take fish oil and omega-3. Now, I discovered that omega-3 was already within, I believe my multivitamin has, let me see if it was the multivitamin. It wasn't the multivitamin, but basically there's fish oils and stuff within other vitamins. So I was like, okay, I won't need the omega-3 per se because the fish oil actually has omega-3 fats within it. So I'm like, okay, if I need the omega-3 and if I need the fish oil, then I'm just going ahead and just get that kind of from the fish oils. These fish oils say that you can take one soft gel 3 times a day. I decided to opt out and to do 2 times a day just because there's 200 count, and when you do 3 times a day, it's just an odd number, and I hate that. I don't like when numbers are like all over the place. So I was like, let me just do 2 times a day. It's better than the fact that I was not taking it at all. And they say that this is really good when you do the survey because it asks me how many times a week I eat fish, and I love fish, but apparently I'm not eating it all the time when I sit and think about it. So they're like, you know, add this into your regimen every day just to get those fish oils that you need. That can also be good for like your skin, and just internally it's great for you. So I add in fish oil. The next thing that I decided to add in was the apple cider vinegar gummies. Now, I know everybody is taking that Goli brand. I do not have the Goli brand. Again, I'm about cost. I'm not about cutting the cost completely where it's going to be garbage vitamins and basically no point in taking them because it's basically just sugar and it's not really nutrients for you, nutrients in it for you. But I did look up other brands on Amazon that was obviously really good and in comparison to the Goli brand. So then I found this Youth and Tonic brand, which I have actually been enjoying better. I had found some other ones that were in like Home Goods or Marshall's. And when you really sit back and read the ingredients, those things was just full of sugar and it really wasn't helping. Now, as far as the effect of the apple cider vinegar gummies, they're saying that it helps curb the appetite. They're saying that it helps with the digestive system and other factors of why people like to take the apple cider vinegar gummies. And if you don't know, the whole kick about this is that it's supposed to be complementable to people not wanting to take the shots, right? The apple cider vinegar shots daily. So you take this. This says that you can take 1 gummy 1 to 2 times a day. Again, I decided to just take 1 because I feel like 1 is good enough. And I like that this one is just 2 grams of sugar per gummy versus the other one I was thinking was like 5 grams plus it had like added sugar coating, all this stuff. So I do like that this actually does taste more like the apple cider vinegar. And what I did was I took this brand and I compared it to the Goli brand just to see how close it was. And this was basically the same sort of ingredients in the Goli brand, but just more affordable. So I would suggest this one. Now, am I going to say that I noticed the big hoo-ha about the apple cider vinegars? I've seen a lot of people say that they see the big hoo-ha about it, and then some people are like, I don't know if I see it or don't see it. I really like it because they say that it helps curb your appetite, but I really like it a lot because it also is helping the digestive system. And for me, I was taking some digestive enzymes that I had within my regimen for my vitamins because they were asking me about that on the quiz, and so they suggested a digestive enzyme. And I was taking that, and that actually was the more expensive vitamin. And I decided to just hold off on it because I was taking that plus the ACV gummies. And I feel like they're supposed to basically do the same thing. However, the digestive enzymes did have good probiotics inside of them. That was good. So I'm going to just not take it for this month and just take the gummies and see if I need to add the digestive enzyme back in with this. So this is just for myself. Like I said, take the test and you'll be able to know what you need. Now, the next thing that I do incorporate into my vitamin regimen is the Dose & Co. Collagen. This is the vanilla one. And then this is the Dose & Co. Unflavored one, okay? So the unflavored one is just standard collagen for your hair, skin, and nail support, okay? So you won't need to take another multivitamin as far as like a pill or a gummy for the hair, skin, and nails if you're taking collagen every day. This does the exact same thing. And then, you know, there's other properties and factors on why you should take collagen. Then there's this vanilla one, which is a creamer instead of this. This is just the pure collagen powder, but this is a creamer, so it's a little bit thicker in powder consistency. But this is perfect for people that like to drink coffee and hot beverages every day. This will dissolve perfectly in hot beverages. Now, I do not drink hot beverages, and the problem with that is because I don't, and I try to mix this in with a cold beverage, it makes it a little bit harder, and it makes it a little bit chunkier, and you have like those balls of collagen due to the fact that it's not dissolving as well. But I wouldn't say that it's just this brand, because I've tried collagen from Trader Joe's, which I love, which I'm not gonna lie to you, this brand is great, but in comparison to the ingredients from this to the ingredients on the one from Trader Joe's that's cheaper, which is also another separate name brand, it's cheaper. I'm just going to stick to the one in Trader Joe's. I wanted to try this out to see if there was a big difference. But honestly, it's not that much different. I just wanted to try out this Dose & Co. because I heard so much about it. But yeah, the powder is a little bit thicker, as you can see, compared to the regular collagen is a little bit more finer. It's a little bit more of a fine powder. So this will dissolve better if you just get the unflavored. If you get the creamer, it's a little thicker, and it's vanilla, so it's intended to taste like vanilla within like your hot teas or your hot coffee. But really, I don't really feel like you need the flavored ones. I feel like mix up your coffee the way you already mix it up and just use the unflavored collagen. I feel like it dissolves better. I feel like in order for me to have iced teas that I normally like to drink, I would have to brew this probably within it, let it dissolve, and then refrigerate the tea and then pour it like that. I just don't know how well collagen holds in the refrigerator if I brew it and then let it stay in the refrigerator until I consume the whole entire thing. So I'm gonna have to do some research on that. And the last thing that I take daily is Chloroxygen, basically, which is Chloroxygen, sorry, which is basically chlorophyll. Okay, Chloroxygen is the brand, but there is another brand that I usually take, which I will insert a photo here for you guys so you can see that one as well. That one's Nature's Way, I believe, and I actually like that one a little bit better than this one. I think it's because this Chloroxygen is actual concentrate. It's literal green. I don't think you guys will be able to see it, but it's literally a green, I don't know, it probably looks black, but it's a literal green substance. If you don't know about chlorophyll, chlorophyll is basically the natural properties that's in plants that makes plants green and gives it all that nutrients that you need when you're taking in your vegetables. And if you don't eat enough vegetables in a day, having this chlorophyll would be good. First of all, it helps build the red blood cells, and it can help with kind of like restoring certain like skin cells and things of that nature. It helps with the flow of oxygen, and just the standard nutrients that you need with greens. So it doesn't really have a flavor. You take it, you put it inside of water is the best way, and it basically becomes a green drink. This one, however, does have a little bit more of a bite to it, just a little bit. So that's why I like the Nature's Way a little bit more, because the Nature's Way got a little bit of sugar added in it. But if you can't have added sugar, then maybe that one's not for you. It has a little bit more added sugar in the Nature's Way. But I also think that the Nature's Way is more of a syrupy. This one's just drops, and I feel like the Nature's Way just tastes a little different. Again, it's probably the sugar that's in it, but it's not that much inside of it. But this one is a nice little option too. You can get this off of Amazon, but I get it from Sprouts. If you have a Sprouts next to you, or maybe a Whole Foods, I'm not sure. But if you have a Sprouts next to you, this is more cheaper. This is much cheaper in the Sprouts than it is on Amazon. So I got this from Sprouts, and I add this inside of my water, and there's other benefits to chlorophyll. So definitely do your research on chlorophyll, because I've been hearing a lot of kick about this, and I actually do like this to be in my everyday routine as well. So those are the vitamins that I take. Those are the vitamins that they suggest that I need. I think the only thing that I will add in my vitamin regimen that I do not have is iron pills. I am always sleepy. Even if I get 8 hours of sleep, I wake up and I'm still exhausted and tired. And this is not just on days that I'm not getting sleep. I just feel like I'm a little bit sleepy every time I like just wake up, and I work out and all that stuff and I'm still exhausted. And usually it's because for me, I do sometimes my iron drops, and that's just what it is. And so every now and again throughout the years, I have to take some iron pills to kind of like recalibrate myself, and then I don't have to take them as much. So I am going to order iron pills because I think that might be a good supplement to add into my everyday regimen. But those are the vitamins that I take on a daily. I hope you guys enjoy this. Please take the surveys, see what they suggest for you, and definitely take the vitamins and see how it makes you feel within a month. I can honestly tell you, after a month, I honestly felt a big difference incorporating those different vitamins in my life. Like, I could see a little bit of a clear up with my skin. I do see a little bit more energy. I mean, I'm just sleepy in general. I'm just a sleepy person, but I do see the difference with the energy levels, with my skin for the collagen, with my skin on my face, just a lot of different things on taking vitamins. I never been a vitamin person. My family never grew up and we were taking vitamins. I mean, I may have taken the Flintstone vitamins, but not as often. But if you do not take vitamins, definitely in your life, this is something that you need to incorporate. So go take the test. I'll put the links and check them out and see what they suggest for you. I hope it works out for you, and let me know.